So this is Durand Eastman Park. I couldn't understand how it was a park when I first drove through on the highway, because so you take the throughway to Rochester, then you end up following 590 north, and it goes through a bunch of roundabouts, and then it gets to Seabreeze, and eventually it's just going straight. And I got a nice view of coming in on 590 past Seabreeze as you see the lake, which is very similar to how you first see the lake in Oswego, where, well, like it is right now, you see how it's not down here, it's like up there. So that much of the horizon is lake. The lake doesn't look like that everywhere you go. Like if you go to just up west of here to Hamlin Beach State Park, the lake looks flat. It doesn't look like that. It's like flat. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the way I'm used to seeing the lake, and that's what makes me happy. So first taking this road through, I saw these cars parked here, but it didn't seem like, I mean, look at, you just see this. You just see like rows of trees, and you can't really see. There's some breaks like this where you can kind of see the water, but you can't get an idea of the fact that, and it is as I suspected, so I came to check it out, that this is, it's not a huge beach, but it's a long, thin beach right along the coast, where you can be in the beach, in the water, for miles. And that's the shot that I just got, that I'm going to show you right now. But when you're driving through, there's a highway. Now over here, there's Lake Durand and an Arboretum. That's all Arboretum on the other side. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. I mean, this is like, I don't know, it's like something out of my dreams. It's just so beautiful. Hello, little sailboat. Okay, then we look up here. I think that lady thinks I'm filming her, which I'm not. This is some sort of bench and flower garden thing. This guy's just gelling under a tent here with his family. And then look at over behind me. This is where some of the Arboretum area is. And there's these huge stairs. You see them? I'm gonna go across the road now, check out the lake and those stairs. I don't know if I can get up them. I need to get in shape better is what I need. And I'm going to be doing that. I want to get back down to my regular little self because I'm just too overweight right now. I weigh too much, and it makes me feel bad. You know, it gives you a bad self. I mean, I don't think about it that much, but I probably should think about it more. But it just does make me feel like I'm usually like the biggest person in the room at a lot of the places I go. Of course, I hang out with a lot of old skinny people, so I'm a very active person, and I'm probably the most active overweight person around. So I got my bike in the car. I'm going to be going biking, and but I don't know. I mean, I've had my thyroid tested. You know, I don't know. They were going to check for sleep apnea, just things that can contribute to being overweight, and I'm just going to see how I do with some really intense exercise instead of just the moderate exercise that I've been getting. This is Pine Valley in the Durand Eastman Arboretum. I just wish that I could record the smell here today. Oh, look at these pine trees. Look at these pine trees. Looks like a mama. She eating. So this is a southern live oak. Native mostly to southeastern the United States. Probably nothing I've seen because I just haven't been down south. I was in Atlanta once, but I was in the city. So been in Virginia, in the backwoods of Virginia. But this is something like you'd see on a plantation or something with a very wide canopy. Beautiful, beautiful stately tree. Okay, so this is, in my opinion, the most beautiful part of New York State outside of the Adirondacks. To me, the Adirondacks, walking across the bridge at Long Lake on a clear sunny day, I think is the most beautiful thing you can see anywhere in the world. Look at the trail goes down there. But this, that has the stretch of highway with the lake on the one side, and you can go down and sandy beach, and you have to be careful where you're swimming at some places on that Durand Eastman beach. So, and then, okay, you take us, there's all these side roads up from the main road. So see, that way is like the main road that goes along basically through Durand Eastman Park, and the other side of it is the lake, and then this side of it is like little lakes and huge ravines, and it's like being in the Adirondacks. So here's the sitting bench, and I'm thinking, well, what does that look out on? It doesn't look too exciting. And I mean, it's kind of a swampy area, but It's a beautiful, I mean, look at this. I'm gonna sit here. Oh gosh, we're pretty high up. You can't even get the feel of how high up I am. It's just beautiful. And the trees, they're just amazing. Well, of course, this is like a huge arboretum. And then it comes up here to this hill. To me, sitting here. You know, this just doesn't look good through the camera angle. And so on these side roads, at least this side road, well, there was a lake with ducks. There's a lake with not ducks, swans on the other side of me right now. And I'm going to go check that out. And then there's this kind of, I think this was Durand Lake right here. I don't know what the next lake is. And huge ravines. And do I want to go down that path? Do I have enough bug spray on? These things bother me. So I'm going to go. I really just wanted to find the nice, pretty, easy paved paths through the trees, through the beautiful trees, so that I could ride my bicycle leisurely. But there's so much to look at, and it's so beautiful. You wouldn't even believe how beautiful it is until you come here. I think this is the most beautiful place in New York State outside of the Adirondacks. Now, of course, you know, if you're somebody who really likes Letchworth State Park, you know, I suppose there's some in the Catskills. Catskills, in my opinion, pale in comparison to the Adirondacks. And maybe it's just this feeling I have that, you know, it's like the Adirondacks is truly wilderness, and the Catskills are just the playground for all the people from New York City, you know. There was an old episode of Barney Miller on, oh my gosh, I don't know whose house I was at because I don't have cable, but the African-American guy, you know, with the fro, I can't think of his name, he was a great character, and he was trying to get time off, and he was fighting with the other guy, the big white dorky looking guy, I can't remember his name either, but anyway. And I mean, this stuff's off from when I was a little teeny. And anyway, he says he couldn't get time off. He says, oh, I gotta get time off because I want to go to, I don't know, somewhere else, another state. He goes, oh shoot, I'm just gonna get stuck in the Catskills again, you know. And I just thought that's about, you know, it reminds me of being at Rockefeller State Park Preserve, and which is the grounds of the old Rockefeller estate, the old carriage roads, and it's just beautiful walking around Swan Lake there. And anyway, I've got some videos of that online here, but you know, passing people just saying, boy, this is nice, it's good to get out of the city sometimes, you know. And you're thinking, oh my god, you know, I would hate to live in the city. Oh, it's horrible. You know, I've been in cities, and they're I think they're stifling and oppressive and horrible way to live. I think people get used to it, but oh, look at that, it's a nice heron over there. Well, hello. Fancy meeting you here. This area that I was talking about that you drive on is called Lakeshore Boulevard. So the first time I drove down that, see, it's all trees on this side where the lake is, and you can't see the beach on the other side, but this whole area is free parking and then a beach that you can go down, almost like wild shoreline. Then there's a place called Irondequoit Bay Marine Park. Now here's where I am right here. That doesn't mean anything. Here's the trails. Now, I've heard people talk online about these beautiful, and between here and Braddock Bay Bird Observatory, and then up to Hamlin Park, the Lake Ontario, what's it called? Lake Ontario Parkway, I believe it's called. I mean, you see all these beautiful, like, bike trails that come in and out of the woods. Sometimes a tree just sticks out to you. Look at this beautiful tree. This is a dawn redwood, of course, and because it says so, but I've also identified it on my app, and I've learned that it's an endangered tree. There's only a little over 5,000 of these in the whole world, in the wild. Now this wouldn't be considered in the wild because it's an arboretum. Consider it an honor to see it. I am quite the deer photographer this year. So I'm just down here in the Pine Arboretum. And actually I just ate, where did I eat? I ate over there, right? Closer to the deer. I was just a good eater. There must be a lot of good stuff here. Not very far from my dawn redwood. She isn't. Or he isn't, I don't know. Okay. Well, I don't want to scare him, so I'll go this way. Ooh, gotta get my stick. Goodbye. Beautiful, beautiful wild deer.